What's up, Dan-Ans? My name is Ian. This is Let's Play Friday, and I'm playing Castlevania IV on the Super Nintendo. Now, first things first, I love Castlevania. Oh, goodness gracious, do I love Castlevania. On Season 1 of Let's Play Friday, I played the original Castlevania on the NES, which is the one that I have the most experience with, for sure, because I grew up with an NES. I did not grow up with the Super Nintendo. I got a Sega Genesis. Last couple weeks ago, I did an episode on Castlevania Bloodlines. That was like the first time I had ever played that game, and it was fucking awesome. So, naturally, we have to cover Castlevania IV, right? I cannot wait for the Super Nintendo Classic that's on its way, which Castlevania IV is prominently featured on. I did not secure myself a pre-order, unfortunately, but I hope to finagle one somewhere down the line. But until then, I got the trusty old Super Nintendo cartridge here. And if you grew up during the 16-bit era, you owe it to yourself to have played the Castlevania games. Now, when I talk about the experience that I have with Castlevania, I've played so much of the first one. I've gotten accustomed to Bloodlines over the little bit that I played it for a couple weeks ago's episode, and just continuing afterwards because I really liked the game, so I kept playing it. I did get sidetracked working on the History of SmackDown series, which the first 3 parts of that are available on this very YouTube channel, so you can watch those. So I haven't spent a whole lot more time with Castlevania Bloodlines, but I couldn't help myself. I had to play some Castlevania IV. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I don't have a whole hell of a lot of experience with this game, like I said, because I grew up with the Genesis, but I have been wanting to play this game for so long that it's time. I can't wait anymore. Can't wait for the Super Nintendo Classic. Gotta jump in now. One of the things that you'll notice is the whip right there. The whip that you can use as like a grapple hook, which is so cool, but will lead to some pretty frustrating platforming spots coming up. I stepped a little weird there, which led to me crouch walking. Doesn't that look weird? I can't think of another game that lets you crouch walk like that. Maybe like Metal Gear Solid? And one of my favorite things that the Angry Video Game Nerd pointed out in his video was that, in his words, if you hold the button down and fuck about with the D-pad, you can do tricks with the whip. And that's fun. And what I just discovered is that, is that you can do damage like that. If you hold the whip down and move it around, you can hit stuff, which is kind of cool. Now, Dan-Ans, I don't really know the lore behind the whip, but I've got a question for you guys. Fuck! It definitely looks like it's made out of a chain in this game, right? Is that part of the story? Is it a chain in this game? Look at it. It's a fucking chain. Fuck that thing. I think it's badass if it's a chain, so it doesn't bother me. Look at those little unicorns hiding down there. I don't think so. Nope! You ain't get me. You know what them secrets are, you know what I'm saying? Shit! I knew I was gonna miss that. Moonwalk right up the steps. Now, fuck! I was just gonna sound so cocky and be like, that's the guy that you gotta watch. I can't believe I just died right there. Dan-Ans, I have never died there in my career of playing Castlevania IV. This is incredible. You wanna know what it is? It's because I'm trying to provide commentary and I'm not paying attention. These games require you to pay attention. So I guess I have to fuck around a little less, you know what I'm saying? We got the unicorns on the way. Take them out one by one. No goofing. Got the one up top, no goofing. Make that jump. Oh, you know what? Gotta get the secret. A little bit of ammo. Yeah, Dan-Ans, if you're not familiar with Castlevania, in most of the games, hearts do not give you fuck. Hearts don't give you fuck, but they also don't give you health. The hearts are ammo. And trust me, I didn't need to kill him, but I decided to anyway. You're gonna need the ammo when you face the bosses. That little power-up I got right there was the stopwatch, which allows me to stop time and deal with the Medusas at my own pace. Oh no! I fucked up the stopwatch. Can you believe that? Because if one of the Medusas hits you, check this out. See that? See how if you jump, your weight will turn that thing upside down? You will fall right the fuck off. We do not want the knife. Fuck the knife. Also, fuck that guy. And this guy. And that guy. Now we don't have to worry about him later. Oh, that was a trap! I just barely saw that coming and avoided it. What a bunch of dicks. This is definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite, video game soundtrack of all time. Fuck you! Here's our first boss. It's the Skeleton Horseman. I'm trying to stop time and it's not working! But hopefully we can beat him. Shit! Oh my goodness! We got him! Oh goodness gracious, we barely got him. That was dangerous, and I caught the orb at the height of my jump. Ooh, that makes me happy. So I died like a goddamn idiot there in the first level, but I recovered, and now it's time to move on to stage 2. Dan, while we move from stage 1 to stage 2, I want to remind you once again, the history of SmackDown parts 1, 2, and 3 are on this very YouTube channel, youtube.com/616entertainment. I'm covering all the WWE SmackDown games in their entirety, at least parts 1 through 5, because those are the ones that I have the most experience with. I am working very hard on the video. That guy scared the shit out of me. Did you hear me? I totally lost my words there. I'm working very hard on those videos, and a lot of people seem to be enjoying them, which is awesome. That makes me very happy. I'm getting a lot of nice comments, getting a lot of people talking about, oh man, you make me want to turn on my PS1, my PS2. It's exactly what I'm going for. I want people to remember the SmackDown games the way I remember them. Whoop, whoop. What is that thing? Is it worth it? Nah, it's just a little hard. Fuck that little porcupine guy. You know what? I don't really mind these guys. They look cool. They look like they could be a friend. But, I mean, I don't want them knocking me off the platform. I'll take them out before they give me a reason to dislike them. How's that? Gotta get all those hearts. All that ammo. Now, Dan, I have a tattoo of a 16-bit heart on my left thumb. And I have that because it's kind of an ode to gaming, in a way. At least my roots of gaming. I grew up with an NES. That was my first system ever. Being almost 27 years old, I was born at the end of the 8-bit era. Right into the 16-bit era. So that 8-bit tattoo on my thumb, shit in your face. It is an ode to gaming, but it's also just an ode to all those memories, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I like the way hearts look. I think they're nice. I don't care if that's not macho, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a really macho guy. Fuck that guy. Money. I hate the birds in this series. I hate them. They are such a pain in the ass. Bats are birds too, so fuck that bat. Get that little stopwatch right there so we can stop time, which did nothing for me against the last boss, so I may have just wasted my fucking time on that power-up. We'll find out as time goes on. Fuck the bird! Goddamn bird. I knew he was gonna get me. They always do. They are a pain in my ass. And the frogs. Basically just regular animals. Look at that. Skeletons and shit, I'm taking them out no problem. But birds, frogs, they bother the shit out of me. Good thing we got that health right there. Now you notice we got the cross, which kind of works as a boomerang weapon. That's going to be very helpful when we face the boss that's coming up. Because she is also a pain in my ass. Don't get the knife. The knife is totally useless against this boss. Fuck the bird. Fuck the grass. Basically, if it's gonna get in our way, fuck it. Ooh, I barely got that, dude. That was very nice of them to give me that little bit of health right there. And I'm not being sarcastic. Oh, I almost got hit by the bone. Listen to this music, Dan Dance. Just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. See? That's why you don't want the knife. Oh no! Fuck. You want to use the cross as the boomerang. There we go. We took her out. Now, without that cross, without that boomerang effect, think about how close we would have had to get to her. You don't want to get close because she'll turn you to stone and then you're going to get fucked up. Now, Danan's a little behind the scenes info here. My Retron froze on this spot last night while I was playing. And if it freezes right now, it's the end of the episode. I really hope that doesn't happen because I'm having a lot of fun. But cross your fingers. And it's also weird because when I was doing the Castlevania Bloodlines episode, there was a water level, and I got frozen there too, several times. You can see me kind of having to deal with the current here. And the other thing with the current is it changes directions. And the only little warning that we get is just one tiny little sound, and then it changes directions on us. Oh no! There was the sound right there, and you can see I started moving backwards. Who did that hand belong to? That hand is so big that the thing it belonged to had to be huge. Big stuff scares me. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Stage 3, Dan-Dans. And while we move on to Stage 3, look at these beautiful Super Nintendo graphics. God damn it, I love the 16-bit era. While we move on to Stage 3, I want to tell you guys that you can go to SoundCloud or iTunes and listen to the 616 Entertainment Podcast. At the time that you are watching this episode, there are 182 episodes of that show available for you to listen to for free as many times as you want. And I'd say for free to make it sound more enticing. Not that anybody would pay for it anyway. It just makes it sound cool, like, oh shit, it's free. Those little mudmen, I fucking love those guys. I think they have such cool enemy design. And then when you hurt them and they turn into other mudmen, I just think that's so cool. I saw that bag coming, don't get it twisted. Oh, that was scary. That was some scary platforming right there, Dan-Dans. Now, what happened? What weapon do I have? I have the cross. I have a feeling I should keep the cross for a while. How the fuck am I gonna attack him? Oh, you know what? I didn't notice I could just land next to him. You know where them secrets are, Dan-Dans, you know what I'm saying? Look at all this money, all these hearts. This is good shit. Got some extra health there. Dan-Dans, despite my death in the first level, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Pretty impressive run so far. Definitely better than my showing on Crash Bandicoot last week on the PS4. That was horrific. I am so sorry about how poorly I performed. There's no way that was a fun Let's Play Friday to watch. Now we took the holy water weapon there. I hope we don't regret it. I am not too familiar with the game past this point. Oh, here's a Mudman. Dude, how cool is that? And the game slows down as you kill them because the Super Nintendo is having a lot of trouble running it. To me, dude, that's charming. I love it. Now, there's weird parts of the ceiling that are going to start falling around here, and they hurt you pretty bad. So we have to be careful. You see him shaking up there in the corner? You really gotta watch those, because it doesn't seem like much, but they will do damage. Those little tiny chunks. We do not want to get hit by those. It's bad for business. Are you kidding? We just froze. Dan Hands, we froze. I knew it was gonna happen. Now, Dan Dans, I want you to know that I was so dedicated to making this a good episode that I just went back and played this far again. I just did all of that again. And I felt like I owed it to you guys because I know last week's episode was terrible. Watching me struggle with Crash Bandicoot, there's no way that was fun to watch. But for those of you who did watch it, I appreciate it. I feel like I owe you a good Super Castlevania IV Let's Play now, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I wasn't done playing. I want to play more Castlevania 4. Now, we've got more whip hook platforming to do here, which we are getting to the point now where this is going to start becoming frustrating. Right where it starts to become difficult, you know what I'm saying? You can't hide that goofy dragon-ass motherfucker behind that thing from me. The backstory to the phrase goofy dragon-ass motherfucker is one time my brother and I, not that long ago, were talking about the movie The Never-Ending Story. And he was talking about Falcor, who was like the dog. Fuck, I did not want the knife. Falcor is like the dog thing, you know? And my brother couldn't remember what his name was. And he goes, yeah, like that guy from The Never-Ending Story. What's his name? Who's that goofy dragon-ass motherfucker? And since then, to me, Falcor will always be that goofy dragon-ass motherfucker. Dan Ans, what have you guys been playing lately? That's what I'm wondering right now. I don't have any Dan Ans in the room to talk to about what you guys have been playing. But that doesn't mean I can't ask, you know? Now, we just moved on to a new screen, and now we got these goofy fish-ass motherfuckers. And this game starts to... Shit! God damn it. It doesn't start to shit. I was going to say this game starts to get really hard right here. Because if you look ahead, you can see which blocks are going to be brittle down there. You know what I mean? Like, all of these are brittle, so we need to move fast! We did it. Fuck you, dude. Oh, man. I don't know if I've ever been this far before. This might be the farthest I've ever been. And Dan Dans, I just gotta be totally honest with you. If the game crashes again, I don't know that I'm gonna play this far. So, I hopefully did not just jinx it right there. I don't believe in jinxes. But, let's see how this goes. I really would like to just play the game, you know, and not have to deal with crashes. Fuck the knife. Fuck the knife. I don't want the knife. Oh no, fish ass! Fuck! I knew he was gonna be a problem. I gotta get my act together, Dan Dans. Try and avoid these barrels, alright? We're going. We don't like the barrels, we did it. Fucking eyeball ass. Oh good, that barely touched him. Oh, Dan Dans. I hoped it wouldn't, but it did. It froze on me again. I have to edit this thing and get it the fuck up. I am sorry that it froze on me twice. I'm sorry I have to cut it short here. I know the Crash Bandicoot one was disappointing last week, and now this one's pulling this bullshit on me. But, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can't fucking keep playing back to the same place over and over. I don't know if it's my Retron 5. I don't know if it's my Super Castlevania IV cartridge. I know I'm fucking annoyed. That's what I know. Hope you guys had fun with this one while it lasted. I'll do another episode as always next week. I hope it goes well. History of SmackDown Parts 1, 2, and 3 are live now. You can watch them. You can watch Overrated, Underrated. You can watch Super Important Questions. You can listen to the 616 Entertainment Podcast. Those are all up for your enjoyment. I love you. Sorry again. I'll see you next week.
Welcome to SmackDown! Oh my god, this is great! If you smile